Look, let's face it, nobody wants to chat about nuclear war. It's terrifying, it's downright depressing, and honestly, it just brings all the bad vibes. Yet the truth is, with global tensions simmering like a pot of forgotten soup on a stovetop, the threat of escalation looms larger than we'd like to admit. In a world where uncertainty is the only constant, knowledge is power. It's the crucial power of preparation instead of panic. Now, before you start envisioning a bunker in your backyard filled with canned goods and board games though, hey, I'm not here to judge. Let's talk practicality. It's important to understand which you see. Cities might be considered high-priority targets in a worst-case scenario. This insight can be the cornerstone of your personal emergency preparedness plan. But let's be clear, this isn't about instilling fear or creating a sense of dread, folks. This is about sharpening our awareness and grappling with a grim reality. It's about asking ourselves, if the unthinkable were to happen, how can I best protect myself and my loved ones? So, buckle up as we dive into the unsettling yet critical world of nuclear targeting and unveil the cities that sit on Russia's radar. This isn't just information, it's a wake-up call for preparedness in uncertain times. Are you ready to find out which cities could be in the crosshairs? Let's explore this together. Point 3. The vulnerability of New Orleans. When we think of New Orleans, we often picture vibrant jazz music, delectable cuisine, and the iconic Mardi Gras celebrations. However, beyond its rich cultural tapestry lies a chilling reality. New Orleans is strategically important in the realm of national security and is a potential target in the event of nuclear conflict. The city's significance stems largely from its critical infrastructure and strategic location along the Gulf Coast. Imagine the catastrophic consequences if a nuclear strike were to hit this bustling hub. Not only would it send shockwaves throughout the economy, but it would fundamentally disrupt the intricate supply chains that fuel the nation. The impact on transportation routes and oil and gas pipelines would be so severe that it could feel as though someone punched a hole right in the middle of the nation's energy supply. With such a crippling blow, the flow of oil and gas would come to a frightening halt, leading to widespread shortages and skyrocketing prices. Consider the ripple effects of these disruptions. Businesses would shutter, communities would panic, and everyday consumers would face the harsh reality of inflated costs for basic goods. Picture a nation where gas prices surge beyond affordability and essential commodities slip just out of reach. The already fragile state of the economy would feel the strain, sputtering like a car running on fumes, inevitably leading to a downturn that extends far beyond the borders of Louisiana. But the implications don't stop at the economy. There's a significant environmental aspect that would come into play if such an unthinkable event transpired. The Gulf Coast region is not just any stretch of land, it's a unique ecosystem brimming with wildlife and natural resources. A nuclear detonation would act as a catalyst for environmental chaos. The catastrophic release of radioactive materials into the air and water, coupled with the destruction of vital oil infrastructure, would spawn a pollution crisis of epic proportion. The repercussions would be felt most acutely on the local environment, wreaking havoc on flora and fauna alike. Wildlife would find itself unable to survive in a landscape tainted by radiation and toxicity. Fisheries, essential to both the economy and local culture, would collapse under the weight of contamination, thus jeopardizing the livelihoods of countless coastal communities. Imagine a fishing industry brought to its knees, decades of ecological harmony unraveling in mere moments. The long-term ecological damage would resonate for generations, altering not just the ecosystem, but the day-to-day lives of those who call this vibrant city home. Coastal communities depend heavily on the Gulf's bounty. A nuclear event would inevitably lead to hardship and displacement, causing waves of migration as families seek refuge in other regions. New Orleans may boast a celebration spirit and a resilient population, but it also dwells in the shadow of strategic vulnerability. The fact that such a culturally rich and vibrant city can also be viewed as a powder keg in terms of national security is a striking juxtaposition. In an age marked by rising global tensions, understanding the implications of a nuclear threat on cities like New Orleans is critical. As we explore the geopolitical landscape, it becomes clear that protecting key pieces of infrastructure is paramount. The stakes are alarmingly high not just for the city itself, but for the entire nation. As we delve deeper into the question of which cities might find themselves on Russia's nuclear radar, the necessity of safeguarding our urban centers from possible catastrophic events becomes increasingly important. The reality is this: every glance at New Orleans carries with it the weight of these truths. It stands not merely as a beacon of culture and celebration, but as a flashpoint of potential conflict, necessitating vigilance, preparation, and a commitment to preserving the safety of its people and the environment that surrounds them. Understanding this duality is essential as we contemplate the broader implications of geopolitical tensions on our urban epicenters. Second point, the strategic importance of Savannah and its military installations. When we think about the cities impacted by international tensions, Savannah, Georgia may not be the first name that springs to mind. However, lurking behind its charming facade of sweet tea and southern hospitality lies a stark reality. Savannah is a strategic asset in the United States military defense network. In this segment, we delve into why this picturesque city has caught the attention of national security experts, especially when considering adversaries like Russia. The 3rd Infantry Division, often referred to as the Rock of the Marne, calls this region home. This division boasts a storied history, renowned for its combat capabilities and resilience in various military operations throughout history. Savannah's geographical significance is underscored by the presence of the airfield nearby, which serves as a base for rapid troop deployment and the transport of vital equipment. This airfield is more than just an airstrip, it's a lifeline for our military, facilitating swift reaction capabilities during crises. Imagine the consequences of an attack that targets both the port of Savannah and its airfield. Such a move would not just disrupt military operations, but would also deal a severe blow to the U.S. economy. The dual effect of neutralizing these strategic assets would create a substantial gap in both commercial trade and national defense capabilities. In a world where disputes can escalate quickly, the fragility of these connections becomes painfully clear. The ripple effects of such an act would be far-reaching, making recovery a daunting challenge. Savannah's port is a critical component of the regional economy. It handles a significant volume of cargo, and its strategic location on the Atlantic coast makes it a gateway for trade. Disrupting operations at the port can have immediate impacts on supply chains, affecting everything from consumer goods to military supplies. Those in the know recognize that safeguarding this vital economic resource is paramount, especially given the recent shifts in global power dynamics. Moreover, Savannah is situated within proximity to other essential military installations in the southeast. Just a stone's throw away lies Fort Stewart, the largest army installation east of the Mississippi River. This expansive base houses thousands of soldiers and plays a crucial role in training and operational preparedness. Together with the 3rd Infantry Division, Fort Stewart represents a formidable force that underpins America's readiness to respond to potential threats. The presence of such installations signals their importance to national defense and regional stability. As we continue our exploration of cities that might find themselves on the radar of foreign powers, it's imperative to understand that each place we visit holds strategic significance. The locations are not merely dots on a map, they are integral components of a complex, interconnected system designed to maintain the safety and security of the nation. The military prowess of Savannah and its surrounding areas serves as a chilling reminder of how vulnerable we can be, even in the most seemingly benign settings. The importance of Savannah extends beyond military logistics. The city's dual role as a hub for economic activity and military readiness makes it a high-value target should tensions with adversaries escalate. One cannot underestimate how adversaries, including Russia, might view the infrastructure and capabilities housed within this city as attractive objectives for action. As we navigate through this discussion, consider the bigger picture. Savannah's charming streets and vibrant culture may paint a seductive picture of tranquility, yet the undercurrents of strategic military operations lie just beneath the surface. The city's unique blend of economic and military significance positions it as a focal point in a potential conflict map, serving as a stark reminder of the complexities of modern warfare. 1. New York City, the heart of America's target. When we think of New York City, our minds often wander to its iconic skyline dominated by towering skyscrapers, the bustling streets of Times Square filled with life, and the overwhelming energy that defines one of the world's most renowned metropolises. Yet, hidden beneath this vibrant facade lies a stark reality. New York City, with its immense significance, finds itself at the forefront of geopolitical tensions and potential nuclear threats. As the cultural and financial epicenter of the United States, New York City is home to crucial institutions that keep not just its own heartbeat strong, but serve as the lifeblood of the nation and beyond. The New York Stock Exchange (NYSE) operates at the core of global finance, influencing markets and economies worldwide. If a nuclear crisis were to erupt, the immediate fallout would reverberate from Wall Street to cities across the globe, sending markets into a frenzy and debilitating international financial flows. But it's not just the financial sector that places New York on the nuclear radar. The United Nations headquarters, located in Manhattan, acts as a pivotal hub for international diplomacy. This is where leaders from around the world convene to discuss peace, security, and cooperation. A nuclear strike against New York would obliterate this essential platform for dialogue, resulting in chaos in the diplomatic realm and undermining efforts to resolve global conflicts. Moreover, New York City's extensive transportation and communication networks are crucial for both local and international connectivity. Airports, railway systems, and major highways form the backbone of metropolitan activity, allowing people and goods to traverse great distances. A nuclear attack would not only damage these systems but also create a ripple effect that disrupts supply chains and travel, propelling the world into a state of turmoil. The implications of such a devastating attack extend far beyond the immediate destruction. In a city renowned for its resilience, the challenges posed by a nuclear event would indeed test the mettle of New Yorkers. On a daily basis, they confront the realities of living in a city that bears the weight of its historical significance and its status as a target. The harsh truth is that the vibrant energy that fills the streets exists alongside the constant undercurrent of anxiety about global affairs. Residents of New York embody a unique spirit. They are used to living boldly despite potential threats. The people here are familiar with the risks that hover over their heads, yet they choose to live life to the fullest, seizing opportunities and embracing the dynamic culture that characterizes the Big Apple. This juxtaposition of resilience and vulnerability becomes a defining narrative for the city, showcasing the strength of its inhabitants while highlighting the precarious nature of their circumstances. Despite these challenges, New York City continues to shine as an emblem of hope and progress in a world rife with uncertainty. The art, the food, the diverse communities, and the relentless pursuit of dreams make this city a beacon of culture. Each day, people step out of their homes, choosing to explore the myriad opportunities that life in New York affords, often seen as a testament to human achievement. However, this glowing image clashes starkly with the reality of potential nuclear threats that could forever alter the landscape of the city and the lives of those within it. The belief that the heart of American ambition is also a prime target serves as a sobering reminder of the precarious nature of our existence in the 21st century. As the world grapples with geopolitical tensions, the question looms larger than ever: how can a city so full of life prepare against the shadow of catastrophe that modern conflicts cast? In examining New York City's place on Russia's nuclear radar, we must confront not only the implications of targeting such a significant urban center, but also recognize the resilience of its people. They are not simply passive bystanders in their fate. Instead, they strive daily to create, innovate, and push boundaries even in the face of uncertainty. Ultimately, New York stands tall as a paradox, an awe-inspiring beacon of human aspiration, forever balancing on the edge of vulnerability. It reminds us that while the threat of nuclear warfare looms, it is the spirit of the city that inspires hope for a future without fear. In conclusion, the assessment of which you say cities are on Russia's nuclear radar highlights the complex interplay between geopolitical tensions and the resilience of urban life. While cities like New York face unique threats, their vibrant cultures, innovative spirits, and unwavering determination serve as a powerful counterpoint to fear. As we navigate this precarious landscape, it is crucial to advocate for peace and understanding across borders. We invite you to share your thoughts. What steps do you believe cities can take to enhance their safety and resilience? If you found this discussion enlightening, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content exploring the dynamics of geopolitics and urban development.